and my niggas on the block trying to find a wave. Cops sitting with the Glocks trying to give us grace. I ain't afraid cause my intelligence is relevant to my habits and flows and everything embedded in it. I'm better than the next man spitting. You wishing you wasn't competition. You trying to get with us, but there ain't no room for you lame ass niggas trying to rain on the niggas parade. No time for charades.
Well, Terrell Blair, from Crack DVDs, Hood Life DVDs. I got an assortment of different things that I've done throughout the years, but I'm better known for a lot of the urban style rap DVDs that I've conducted. Well, I've put out actually. You know, Bishop Nehru, you're like a breath of fresh air right now. A breath of fresh air, man, for real. That smile and that laugh right there is genuine. You know what I mean? Yeah. First and foremost, the name. Break down the name for me.
Bishop is the character in Juice, played by Tupac, and Tupac is a big inspiration to me in life. Okay. So, you know, I took that name. I took the name Bishop because Bishop was the character in Juice who wanted to take respect rather than let it come to him. Yeah, so I took that. And in the Pac interview, actually, he said about Machiavelli, about how the guy's name was Machiavelli, and he was like, he's going to take it because he wants to make it his, and he wants to be better than him. So I want to be better than Pac because Pac's considered one of the best. Clearly. Yeah, so that's where that came from. And Nehru, Nehru was the first prime minister in India, and he worked alongside Gandhi for the peace movement or whatever. And Gandhi received more credit than the Nehru did, obviously. And yeah, that's basically where that part came from. You know what's amazing about it is that hip hop has created an atmosphere where even down to the name you have to put out a name that has no meaning beyond it. And you're young, you know what I mean? You come up with that and you feel that that's the norm. So for you to break that name down and it has great significance, man, is an awesome thing. So the world needs to know that, and moving forward, you're 16, right? If I'm calling it correct, I don't want to make sure. You're right. 16 years of age, man. You've been introduced to the world, like, I want to say, what, a couple of months ago? Yeah, a couple months ago. How was the reaction, man? I mean, people are just taking it in. Yeah, it's crazy. It's cool, though, because, I mean, I didn't really hit me yet, as you could probably tell, because I knew all this was going to happen. Not to sound, like, cocky or anything, but I knew it was going to happen. I love it. Well, you know what? It's not a level of cocky. It's just being confident. Yeah. I think also you have a strong team around you. Yeah. Your pops, as a major figure. Leroy, man, you got Will Gone. These dudes are beneficial to the game at this current moment, man. Yeah. So now the fact that you hit it, SOB'S, you gave him a great show. How was that reaction, man? Just tell me about that. Just give it to me broad, Yeah, that was crazy. Before I went on stage, people were cheering for me already before I went on. Right. I wasn't really expecting that. So when I got that reaction, it was like, all right, so now that was the hard part. Right. Knowing if people were gonna, like it or not. That was the hard part. So after that, it was just like whatever. Was that your first show? Yeah. Our first show on this SOB'S. People when we do shows at SOB'S, people be feeling some type of way, and they've been artists for years. SOB'S. You didn't just do SOB'S with just the typical artist. You did it with who? Absolutely. Oh man, it was a lot going on. Yeah. Weed smoking, cursing, and everything else, man. 16 years old on this stage, man. Yeah. How was your friend? What was the reaction when getting back to your town? I mean, I don't really know yet. I haven't really been around anyone. I love it. So you just been out and about? Yeah, I just keep working. I don't really school. How is this interfering with school? I mean, it doesn't really it interferes, but not to my knowledge. I don't really pay attention to it too much. Yeah, not that I'm putting it on Front Street, but sometimes what happens is when you interviewing people want to get a full understanding of who you are. Yeah. Young. Are you still at school, or are you on the road? You gotta. Nah, I still go to school, but my parents are considering like online courses and stuff like that. Okay. This is good. What grade? 11. Oh man, so love it. Now we're moving forward, man. Mixtape drops. Yeah. Which was what? Talk to me, man. Don't get bashful, man. What was it? A couple of days ago? Yeah. Talk to us about this mixtape, man. What went into it? Well, let me just rewind this, man. The music, the sound, right? The sound is the sound, once again, is a breath of fresh air, man. And I say a breath of fresh air, man. You know, I'm sitting here old enough to be your father. You know what I mean? And you, for real, you have fans. Reality is, you have fans that have quadrupled your age, but come to an event like, this young bro is something, man.
Yeah.
What allowed you to capture these beats? What told you to, who sort of molded you to say, you know what, man, if you're gonna rhyme, come in this way. Tell me that whole structure. How did that come about?
When I was younger, I always, well, I'm still young, but when I was younger, I always liked being not, you know, the same as others. I always like being different. So I mean, not saying that I only rap like this to be different, but it was just what appealed to me at the same time. It was different and it appealed to me. Right. So when I first started listening to like rap heavy, I was listening to like Lil Wayne and what was on the radio basically. And I went to one of my older cousins one day. He's actually here at the party right now. Right. I was like, Lil Wayne's the best rapper alive. And he was like, why do you say that? And then I was like, because he doesn't write anything, and he's still And he was like, Jay-Z doesn't write anything. And then I was like, all right, but Jay-Z, blah 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 blah. And he was like, what? So he was like, you obviously don't listen to the old music. So then he put me on with that, and then after that, I realized that there was a lot more intelligence put into it, and it made like if you rap how they used to with lyrics and all that, you sound more, you know, and you sound intelligent. Right, of course. And obviously, I don't want to sound ignorant. So that was something I took into consideration. Who inspired you as far as the legendary artist? Definitely Nas, 100%. 100%, huh? Yeah, if Nas, if I didn't hear Illmatic, I probably wouldn't even be rapping. Incredible. A hell of an analogy, man. You know what I mean? Now, so here we are, new mixtape out. What went into that? The thought pattern, you know? It was just really things that were going on that I had to express. You know? And I think that's why people really listen and like my music, is I can connect with that one person. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can make a song about something that hurts me and, you know, be so open about it, maybe one person, I don't care if it's 100,000 people or one. If I can still get to that one person that's like, wow, that actually did happen to me too, it's still like, I still like it. It still feels good to me. You know, track wise. And I like that. Track wise, who were some of the producers there? Raz Fresco, it's the homie from Toronto. Okay. Madlib, Jay Dilla, a bunch of other producers too. MF Doom. Were these original? Were they original tracks, or these were tailored towards for you? Nah. Some of them were already beats made. Okay. Yeah, I just got over them. No, I actually have heard it, but you know, they sound so original. You know, you have to ask that. The typical person have never heard of MF Doom. You know what I mean? So these are individuals that you're saying that people might like. Damn, that's hip hop. Yeah, you know what I mean? So you know, I want you to definitely specify that. As far as the sound of it, you know, it gives me that 80s feel. Like I'm not that 90s, early 90s feel where, you know, you were just in zone. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was structured. It was leveled out throughout. But a lot of people are saying they don't like the beats. They're saying the beats was, you know, a little. You've heard that? Yeah, actually, I heard that 3 or 4 times. But was that from your age bracket or from? I'm not too sure about the age bracket. It may be around my age, like 18, 19. Yeah. Well, they're a couple of years older or whatever. But once again, you have older individuals that's in their 30s, man. That once they hear it. And I don't want to use I don't even want to put you in the category of others or what have you, but because there's so much of a new fresh sound, you know, you automatically say, yeah, that's that Joey Bada sound. Yeah. Have you heard that? I heard that a lot. How do you feel about that? I mean, it's not an insult, right? But at the same time, I don't want it to be compared to somebody else, you know. Well, I don't think it's the comparison of lyrics, man. It's the sound. It's the sound. Because you know people aren't used to hearing it. So once he came out with it. And then I did it after, and people are like, yeah, they sounded like right. So but once again, I'm using this phrase, this breath of fresh air. That's what it has become. Yeah, you know, like you didn't, you know, it was tailored where, listen, if we're gonna stick to this, we're gonna stay in sync, and this is how we're gonna present it. Yeah. You know, of course, and anything that a lot of people do, if there's an individual, quote unquote, at the forefront,
people are going to make analogies or whatever.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
you as the individual to say, you know what, nah, this is my own sound. You know, I haven't tailored it or gleaned from anyone else, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, now and moving forward, what are your next moves? What are you anticipating?
Right now I'm working on the EP and the album at the same time. So
Okay.
you can expect the album probably sometime in the summer, maybe the fall.
Okay. Are you think you're ready to put out an album?
Yeah, 100%.
No, I mean, you know, let me tell you something, man. I've come across multiple artists, and there's some artists that say, you know what, man, I need a bit more. Honestly, you know what I mean? Of course, you know, and I'm not even gonna, you know, get caught up in your age bracket or whatever, but you know, if you feel that confident enough, you know, then so be it.
Yeah.
Which is a great thing. But some people say, you know, I need a little more.
Yeah, I understand.
As far as labels is concerned, do you want to get? Who are you currently signed with?
Right now, I'm not really signed to anything. Like nothing major.
Right.
I'm not really signed. Nah, I'm independent right now.
You like independent?
Yeah, I mean, yes and no.
Tell me the no. Tell me both. Let me pros and cons of it.
I mean, the pro, I get to do what I want to do, 100%. Like I just get to do me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the negative is the exposure and the money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I think at the same time, me being independent, if I could still find a way to, you know, make money independently, then I definitely stay independent.
Well, the way your track record is coming, it'll eventually come. It seems to me as if I'm calling it right, you're about the craft first.
Yeah, definitely.
And as you see, man, people are taking to you, so eventually the money will come. You know, it's just about building a stronger team, though.
Yeah.
And as it stands, man, you putting out great music. Anything else that you want to delve into? Because, you know, being an artist, man, some people say, you know, a lot, you know, they'll speak of money or whatever. But is any other ventures that you want to jump into?
Definitely clothing.
Okay.
And acting. I really want to try acting.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think I want to try it. I think I just know I'll be naturally good at it.
Okay. Well, you know, in closing, man, we appreciate you. We appreciate the new sound.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't even think it's a new sound. It's just a resurrection, man, and this, like I said, a breath of fresh air, man. That's every time you see me, that phrase is gonna be thrown out. A breath of fresh air. You better turn around. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Much success.
Thank you.
And it'll come as long as you understand your craft.
Yeah, thank you.
And that you are. Hold up. So you said acting.
Yeah.
Will anybody inspired you?
Acting?
Yeah.
Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Denzel, Chappelle.
Okay.
You know, the classic black ones. Not saying I don't like any white.
No. We're not saying that. Yeah. In closing, man, we're gonna get these two shout outs, man, and we're gonna give you back to the world because they're waiting for you. How about that?
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you.
Man.